Maybe you need to learn the language before you start complaining about the language you don't understand.
Don't get me wrong.
You have described Vice President Kamala Harris as a progressive. She has previously supported Medicare for all. Now she does not. She's previously supported a ban on fracking. Now she does not. These, Senator, are ideas that you have campaigned on. Do you think that she is abandoning her progressive ideals?
No, I don't think she's abandoning her ideals. I think she's trying to be pragmatic and doing what she thinks is right in order to win the election.
I knew it. I knew this would happen.
My own view is slightly different. I think that in America today there are a lot of people, rural people, working class people, who no longer believe that the United States Congress and government represents their interests, too dominated by big money interests.
Well, I saw it coming, and I can't see a thing.
So I think that there is something wrong personally when we are the only major country on earth not to guarantee health care to all of our people despite spending twice as much per capita. That is why I support Medicare for all. She does not. She has another approach toward moving toward universal health care. But again, I think on issues like expanding Medicare, by expanding Social Security and lifting the cap on taxable income that the rich put in so we can raise Social Security benefits, the need to raise the minimum wage from a starvation 7.25 minimum wage to a living wage. I think if you campaign on those issues, raising taxes on billionaires, you know what? She's going to win, and I think she could win big.
I don't think Kamala is abandoning her ideals. I think she's trying to be pragmatic and doing what she thinks is right in order to win the election. So then she will F you up. You don't even have to do commentary. Now with Twitter, they snitch on themselves. But now you don't have to be behind the TV to notice it. They will cut it for you and remind you what she said. And that's why they want to cancel Twitter.
Okay, show me your hands. Is there anybody else in the car? Step back to the sound of my voice. Step back to my voice. Step back. You better step back to the sound of my voice and do it now. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Turn around and face the other way. Walk backwards to the sound of my voice. Walk backwards to the sound of my voice. Then you better do what I tell you to do. Walk backwards. Walk backwards. Walk backwards to the sound of my voice. Walk backwards to the sound of my voice.
Let me make something clear. I can empathize with her. I fear the cops too. But the moment she said, then I was like, that's weird.
Then you better do what I tell you to do. Walk backwards. Walk.
I fear more for my life when I don't do something they're telling me to do. But you did the opposite. But you're worried about having gas. I don't know. It's like the energy feels weird. I've never had an altercation with a cop that I didn't like, that didn't like me, but I still managed to be able to do the thing that I wanted to do.
Did you call police? Did you call police?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been stabbed!
Unfreaking believable. I just can't believe the cop didn't shoot the person who just, whoa. Thanks Labor for all the immigration. We warned this would happen. How about Vic Post sack all the DEI hires and get proper media liaisons working for the force and start publishing to social media daily all the real crime stats that are happening across Victoria. From murders to petrol runs. Start telling everyone how bad it is and no holding back on description of perpetrator complexion anymore either. Don't shoot people. I'm not advocating for that. But I can understand that certain people that are hired for specific things, they don't really understand the danger that's out there because you don't publish it.
Was Ray Gun good? Ray Gun? He's saying it was a disgrace to Australia. Oh, sorry, I have lost the vocal cord due to cancer, cannot speak loudly. Please be patient as I try to indicate my needs. Don't have to speak loudly. About the breakdancer in the Olympic, good, bad, terrible.
Should never have been selected.
Should never have been selected.
Yeah,
People are not happy, Ton.
No, not many people are happy with that.
I'm sure there's going to be someone.
She was only selected because of the bloody woke system that operates now. Bullshit.
So she was only to tick the woke boxer, is that it?
Yeah, that's right.
Latest World Dance Sport Federation rankings.
You're kidding.
She's at #1 thanks to her win at the Oceania Championship. It was that victory that booked her the spot in the Aussie Olympic team. The moral of this story is... The moral of this story is you sit down, you talk to me, great things happen.
You think this has got Waleed all over it?
All over it.
Unbelievable.
The road to greatness.
Can I sit down and do an interview then?
No, you've got to be... You have to
What do you want to
qualify.
become, Sam?
I don't know. Well, maybe I could do breakdancing. If she's #1, I reckon I could be top 10 for
Isn't
sure.
the problem that she isn't the best?
What are you talking about?
Well, no, that's the issue, right? Because we all think we're breakdancing experts.
No, I know I'm not one, but I know she isn't the best.
Exactly. Exactly. It's like
It is strange that the actual medal winners at the games didn't.
Well, that's it.
ranked
I'll go
highly.
with all the arguments, right, about that. It's like we don't understand breakdancing. I totally get it. She was doing something creative. But she ain't the #1.
That's like me making a pizza with pineapple in New York and go tell an Italian this is the best pizza. It's not the best.
Sono stanco di te, ti do un pugno nella testa.
Baila, 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 Aaron. Let's go, go. No te caigas. Yeah. Aaron. Because my son is the best. He's first place.
Never protest Saudi Arabia or Russia. You only protest Western energy. Why have you never criticized Vladimir Putin or OPEC?
Yeah, I have never done that. Never ever.
Will you do so now? Will you condemn OPEC energy?
No, because it's all about caring about the countries where she can get attention. If she doesn't get the attention, it's not worth it. And she only gets it in Western countries.
Voilà où on en est en 2024. Pur négro. Voilà. Voilà où on en est. On se permet encore en 2024 d'avoir ce genre de produit.
So it seems like he speaks French. I don't understand it. I do understand Spanish, and negro is black. He's not calling you a very simple. But now you want to file a complaint and boycott the product.
Mad? Nah, but ain't mad.
Maybe you need to learn the language before you start complaining about the language you don't understand.
So you have a problem with my words?
Yes.
Because a filthy migrant just spat on me?
Yeah, that is
And you've got the issue with me?
We have a duty to challenge that language, yeah, because we're police officers and it's...
Because he's filthy and he's a migrant and he attacked me like the other one.
We're trying to help you report which is offensive, isn't it? We can't not challenge that language because... There's people in the public...
Okay, what's your numbers? So you'll find my language offensive, 1483
Yeah, I do find it
3028
I'm still happy to help you with your crime, but we have to
1192.
challenge you when you use language like that.
Especially when you're
Because it's the
hearing
law.
in the public as well, because obviously the people walking past us.
I think that's fair.
They would walk
Well,
past us.
I think filthy migrants attacking English people is
Yeah,
disgusting.
but you're also swearing as well, madam.
And that's an issue. Since when is swearing a crime?
We have to get spoken to with respect too. Like
And you're in public where there's people, kids
we're
not too
human
far
beings
away.
just doing our job.
People
and
can hear that.
Well, I'm not interested in a PC lecture. If you want
I'm
to
not
take
here
my
to give you a
details,
lecture.
that's fine.
A damn liar, man. That's not true.
This is a coping mechanism for being unable to do any real police work. They find an excuse to chastise the complaint. It allows them to deflect for their own deficiency. I think that's pretty accurate. They would never go after that person. My point is, I can dress a specific way and spit on a woman, and I know she's going to curse the way she would have cursed at me, but she might use the wrong word. And she'll get all the attention. That's so stupid.
Like a white woman in a teal leotard is going to be your baby mama.
She's white?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't
clearly,
see color, so.
I love
okay.
black people more than anybody else.
I love black people and Asian people and Native American people and
Pacific
Middle Eastern.
Islanders.
I love Pacific Islanders. I love Middle Eastern people. And this
Indian
is no
people.
particular order.
You know what? Your mouth kind of reminds me of like a person from Whoville.
That's
because
fine. you
like lip is not there.
Well, I
But,
can't
like,
help that.
No, you can't. But like, it's just like
Body
Whoville-esque.
shaming's fine until it's all about the weight, right? Goodness, here come the comments.
And that's why I say the government are using the talking points of women, the defense of women, they're normalizing it, and now the government is helping specific people that they want in power and using the same statistics now against women that normally could never happen to a woman.
This is the same kind of relationship that Lincoln had been engaging with other male bed partners back to Bill Green and going to Joshua Speed.
This is a documentary that came out that now Abe Lincoln is gay. The one that saved all the slaves.
Give us free.
Well, it's important that the Constitution was gay. Like, why? It's supposed to help everybody.
I'm sorry.
No, that was the whole thing. Yeah.
Oh, right there.
So the screaming and the whole thing is typical. But you can't back away right now.
Right.
Okay? If you back away, you only hurt his psychological understanding.
Mm-hmm.
So can't get up until we move.
Exactly.
That's part of the ritual. Like I say, I'm not shh. Hey, there we go. See, he knows now that even if he uses his mouth, I'm not gonna back away.
And this is the face of the British people right now that get in trouble for memeing, spitting on people, calling them filthy, or even putting a bacon at the mosque and they've been sent to prison, or waving a flag because it's not at the right place. So I actually believe they just wanna silence you so they can help other people.
Because he's filthy and he's migrant and he
I feel like only in America can you need medical assistance that you can't afford to get, and in order to get government help, you have to make under a certain amount. So if you're someone who's like makes $60,000 a year, you don't qualify for any fucking help, but you can't actually afford to get your child the services that they fucking need. But if I quit my job and I go work for McDonald's, I can live off the government and then she can have the help that she needs. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
So instead of helping you because you are supposed to have compassion, they need supposed to get empathy.
Starting with our administration, we gave TPS, temporary protected status, to Haitian migrants, 55,000. And then more recently, we extended temporary protected status to over 100,000 Haitian migrants for that very reason, that they need support, they need protection.
And now people are making memes that we need to vote for Donald Trump because if they come over here, they might eat your cat. I mean, if you live like this for years, it would not surprise me if you see a cat, you might eat it because it's normal in your situation. So if you bring them over, tell them you can just buy food, and the only way they will help you is if you live poor like the third world country.
Make it make sense.
But with a
Are you Asian or do you use Asian makeup? What the f does that even mean? Yes, I'm Asian, you dumbass. I probably look Asian because I am Asian. Isn't that weird how that works?
Don't like the government, don't gaslight us, don't obfuscate. It's very interesting. You're half Asian and half white. To use makeup so you look more half white than half Asian.
There's something on your face.
Hey, first up, what a tsunami of response to your treatment.
For the people that know, she has breast cancer, but she decided, I'm not gonna do chemo. I'm going with a holistic experience.
Whoa! You're going to hell!
We have to remember that a lot of the journalists that are writing haven't read the book, and they haven't been through this experience themselves personally. I guess I would say I'm really pleased that it has sparked conversation and discussion, because with discussion comes awareness and comes growth. Uncomfortable for me, but I think it's very worthwhile in that sense.
Just to remind people as well, and those who haven't read the book, you were advised to undergo a mastectomy, radiation chemotherapy, and hormone therapy. So why did you make that choice to take a holistic path?
I sought a lot of medical advice. The bottom line was that every doctor had a different opinion on how to treat my specific case of breast cancer, and there was no clear path, and there was no guarantees either way. And so I just made a decision based on all the information that I gathered and what felt right for me. And it's important to mention that I am not giving advice to other people.
Right.
I'm sharing my experience. And the chapter itself isn't really about cancer. It's about how to make a decision when you're gripped with fear and adversity.
I'm surprised people are telling her she's too famous and she has a loud voice and she shouldn't even say that. What about my body, my choice?
My turn! You told me it was my turn!
The fact that she met with a bunch of doctors and the articles keep saying, we don't know who the doctor is. I'm like, who freaking cares? It's her choice.
You stole it! You stole my idea!
Don't get me wrong, ma cosa kita bong. Butta fire na mi blonde, kush, hash, purple, skunk, criollo, colombici, jam, jam, turloqueta, verdetta, welcome.